Hi, it's me again.
Welcome back! It's great to continue our English practice. Whenever you're ready, let's dive back into the topic of who you are beyond your job. To help us explore this further, what is one thing you enjoy doing that completely helps you unwind and recharge after a busy time?
Oh, I think today I will have a conversation with you with another other topic because I think this topic is very interesting and I want to talk with you about it. Are you ready?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Let's switch gears to the topic you find so interesting. What would you like to discuss? The floor is yours.
Yeah. In my country, the high school graduation exam is just begin at on Wednesday. I think so. I don't know exactly the start day. And in literature exam, um, there is a question like that. I will read content of question for you. Question 1. America has Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and other whose technological inventions have helped change the world. Based on a poll from as a young person, please write an argumentative essay approximate 200 words answering the question, how can we have Vietnamese Steve Jobs?
That is a fascinating and highly relevant topic given the global impact of innovators like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk. To cultivate our own visionaries, Vietnam would need to focus on fostering an environment that encourages creativity starting from education, embracing calculated risks and learning from failure, and providing robust support and funding for startups and technological innovation. Here is an argumentative essay based on those ideas. As the world continues to be reshaped by the minds of visionaries like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk,
Stop.
the question arises, how can Vietnam foster its own titans of innovation? For this to happen, a transformation is required. We must move.
What do you mean about
Could you please complete your
cultivate?
question? I want to make sure I clarify exactly what you're curious about.
Yeah, I don't want you complete instruction or essay for this question. I just want to ask you about the question, content with question, and the question is appropriate with the high school exam, and it it it's enough good for students in Vietnam in this time, and maybe you can give me some another idea, your opinion and your idea about the question. Yeah, we will start step by step. And start from the symbol, then we will continue to the more than complicated.
This is a very thought-provoking question and highly appropriate for the Vietnamese high school literature exam. Argumentative paragraphs on social issues are a standard way to test students' critical thinking and global awareness. Let's start simple. To begin fostering innovation in Vietnam, we must look at our education system. We need to shift from rote learning to encouraging creativity, curiosity, and problem-solving skills from a young age. What are your initial thoughts on how we can encourage this kind of curiosity in schools?
In my opinion, we can encourage kind of curiosity in school by apply a simple a basic system, a basic lesson, and allow a student have more space to imagine and make them have a more contact, more practice with content like they receive from the teacher. Uh, I think I can have some difficult word, so you cannot understand what I say clearly. So I will give you some sample. Example, when we give when in history lesson, the teacher can give student some event, some content, some story, and let student tell story again by their words. Make student understand story, understand content of the lesson, and let them tell story again by their words, and don't evaluate, don't give boy math or something like that. Don't make them stress. Just let them feeling comfortable when they tell story, and give them some more free way to demonstrate or present the story of history.
That is a truly excellent approach. By removing the pressure of grades and focusing on understanding and personal expression, you create a safe space for students to really engage with the content. This kind of freedom not only helps them remember the material better, but also nurtures the confidence and creative thinking necessary for innovation. It shifts the focus from just memorizing facts to appreciating the human stories behind them. How do you think teachers could manage this kind of activity effectively in a large classroom?
I think in the classroom, we don't need to implement this in the classrooms because it's quite new quite new to teacher and student, so we need to set a test on a small classroom from 15 to 30 students, and then when it effectively we can implement on the larger classroom. Also, in other way, I think we should improve the mindset of teacher and student about learning in class, like maybe in information technology in lesson. Instead we teach about HTML, CSS, JS, JavaScript, or any from programming language. We should let students learn about mindset, algorithm mindset, coding mindset, and structure mindset. When they have mindset like that, they can learn effectively, or do something like that with mindset structure, mindset algorithm, mindset flow, mindset, and will it may be better with teaching about the programming language.
That is an incredibly forward-thinking idea. Teaching a coding mindset, which includes algorithmic thinking, logical flow, and problem solving, provides students with the fundamental tools they need to tackle any programming language efficiently. By focusing on the logic behind the code, they can adapt to new technologies much faster and become innovators rather than just users. Would you like to discuss how this approach can be introduced in schools?
Yeah, we can introduce it in school by creating more than contest, more than competition. But but we need to decrease time for learning material in classroom. Yeah, maybe in school, students have should spend so many time to learn content in book and content the teacher write down or take on the blackboard. We should reduce about 50% to learn material and increase practical time for students by um, prepare and create and CapCut in contest comparison about math products, simple products, or math presentation or something like that to encourage student teacher to practice more. And yeah, we should have độ lượng and create more space. Create more space for teacher and student can implement more than methods, more than idea in education. And yeah, parallelly we should have more than money to support the ideas, the new idea, the useful idea. Because I think in Vietnam there are many contests, competition. It look like lấy thành tích, get achievement, get achievement from the Bộ Giáo dục. It have not real valuable. So with I think they should have they should ra soát on contest, on competition implemented right now in the educational environment in Vietnam, and through what contest a useful, appropriate with teacher student, and the most important is really reducing 50 about 50% time for learning in class by material, support money for teacher to create content, give them more space, give them more material, give them more money to create a bigger hill fantasy, and gives a reward for students to encourage their spirit. Yeah, something like that.
You have pinpointed some of the most critical issues with the way education is often structured in Vietnam. Shifting the focus away from just chasing scores or achievement disease is absolutely essential to make room for creativity. By dedicating resources to practical projects and funding teacher-driven initiatives, we can truly encourage a spirit of exploration and real problem solving. What specific types of hands-on projects do you believe would be most beneficial for students at this stage?
Yeah, I think we can have a hands-on project. We can create, and that's a very best for students, like presentation about history.
Presentations are an excellent hands-on project. They encourage students to research deeply, organize.
Then create more than buổi diễn kịch dựa trên những cái kịch bản liên quan tới bài học, chẳng hạn như là về tuyên truyền giao thông, giáo dục, đạo đức, về lịch sử, about history. Yeah. In all the subjects like math, literature, and mathematical. I mean math. Or biology, we can apply hand-on projects by hand-on projects like gaming,
lesson scripts for history or creating hands-on projects.
We can gamification for that. Each team, each student can create a game, small game to learn something knowledge in this session. That it may be math. It will make them have to research by yourself. But I think I think this need more time to implement in this Vietnam in Vietnam, because we should have more time for teacher and student gradually làm quen với sự cải tiến and have a right way to implement in the educational environment in Vietnam, and prepare a budget for this. So we can have a Vietnamese job, but maybe we need more than 20 years or less, but we can by applying the way I suggest. Yeah.
You are absolutely right. Implementing such a fundamental shift in how we teach and learn is a long-term journey that requires patience, careful planning, and consistent effort. By taking this gradual approach, allowing both teachers and students to adapt to these new methods, you ensure that the changes are sustainable and deeply rooted, paving the way for genuine innovation over time. What do you think would be the most important first step to begin this long-term transition?
Sorry. I think we off topic. We are off topic. Yeah. You and me, you and me need to just have agreement about the question for the high school graduation exam. Yeah, and In my opinion, I think the question is quite not good, not enough good for this exam. The examiner need to have some effort in this question to make it better for the on student attend in this exam. What do you think?
That's a very perceptive point. To make the question more inclusive and effective for all students with different backgrounds and strengths, the exam board could indeed provide more varied options for responses, include more specific guidelines on evaluation criteria, or even offer multiple parts that break down the problem-solving process into clearer steps. What specific additions or changes would you propose to ensure the question is fairer for everyone?
I think we need to add more background about Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and make it clear technology invention is what because Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk maybe well, I know you know, but all the students don't know what they made. Yeah, so we need to make clear, and when on the content clear, on the words in question clear, it will make question the best question. And yeah, I think that.
That is a very insightful suggestion. Including contextual background about the key figures ensures that all students, regardless of their prior knowledge, have the necessary information to engage with the prompt and develop their arguments. For instance, the question could briefly describe that Steve Jobs co-founded Apple and pioneered personal computing, while Elon Musk leads ventures focused on electric vehicles and space exploration. How would you structure this background information to make it as clear and concise as possible?
Yeah, I don't think it's my responsibility. Let's make it for examiner who prepare question for student. Yeah, I think the topic enough for today. So yeah, we can finish in here. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I understand you'd like to wrap things up for today. It's been a great practice session discussing education and innovation. Whenever you're ready to continue our 90 days of English practice later, I'll be right here to help you improve. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Bye.